What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another Market Monday, the show where I show you guys what is selling well on the flea market so that if you guys are at the flea market, you know what to pick up. And if you guys aren't at the flea market but you're close, you know what to save so that when you get to the flea market, you can make the most amount of money. Now, I'm Kawn. As always, I stream on Twitch. My link is down below. I also have a giveaway where I'm giving away an EOD account once I hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, which hopefully isn't too long from now. So if you guys want to check that out, it's in the description down below. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alrighty, now I'm gonna start off by showing you guys some things that are worth a lot of money, and then I'm gonna show you guys some things that are really cheap right now that you should actually be saving up on. So I'm gonna make another video about this, like things you should be saving and things you should be buying now for later, but I'll give you guys a little sneak peek on what that video is gonna be about in today's episode. So starting off, Fire Clean Gun Lube. If you guys already have your Fire Clean Gun Lube for your Kappa container, if you're going for it, keep one found in raid, and then everything else it's 100k. So they're actually selling for quite a lot right now. It's because of the workbench. You need it to upgrade to workbench level 3. So Fire Clean Gun Lube, 100k, really good for a one slot item. CPU fans are also doing really well. A lot of people are getting to that point where they're getting to their Bitcoin farm, so they're willing to spend 30,000 on a CPU fan. CPU fans are really good, so if you guys are running around Interchange, farm computers and find CPU fans because they're worth a lot right now. Car batteries. So car batteries are still up there, 109k, 110k. You can use these car batteries basically for a couple things in your hideout, and you need the found in raid ones for your quest. So what I suggest doing, what I personally do every wipe, is I buy myself a military battery, which is the Sten big battery, and then I buy a multi-tool, and then I use my workbench to craft 5 car batteries. Now with those car batteries, I turn the 4 into a therapist, and then every car battery, and the 5th one I sell in the flea market, and every car battery after that I sell in the flea market. 110k, they're doing pretty good. Just be careful because they're really, really heavy. So if you already have a bunch of stuff, you might want to consider dropping some other stuff to pick up the battery, or dropping the battery to pick up some other stuff because they're super, super heavy. Dry fuel. Now D-Fuel is doing pretty well in the flea market, around 40k at the moment. You can make a decent amount of money, and D-Fuel isn't super rare, especially if you run labs and Interchange. You can find it almost anywhere. You can also find quite a bit of it on reserve, but it's really, really selling really good right now. It will go up, so if you wanted to save some, you could, but right now it's not that rare that, you know, selling it right now is a bad thing. Selling for about 40k. Now, this is from last week. The energy saving lamps are actually down, so they're only around 10k. I still think they're worth picking up, especially because you can trade one of them to Proper for a RGD 5 grenade. So I picked them up to just trade for the grenade, but if you wanted to sell them 10k, it's still alright. Sometimes the price fluctuates a little bit, but if you see them under 9k, I wouldn't recommend buying them anymore, or sorry, picking them up anymore. Gold Neckchains. Now, gold Neckchains are used for the quest chumming, so people are still getting to around that quest. I think a lot of the player base is probably around that area now. 30,000 rubles, still doing pretty well. Golden Neckchains, if you're definitely done that quest, I would recommend selling them. Graphics cards. Now, we've seen graphics cards jump, and they are continuing to jump, and they will probably end up in the million range soon. Probably within the next month, I'll say they'll be at the million range, but right now they're at end wipe level. So they start off really low. They're usually only selling for about 100k, and then eventually they go up to about 350k, which is like end wipe, and then they'll go from 100k up to like around a million, and then start to go down as the wipe continues, and they will end up usually around 340k. So if you guys are trying to get your Bitcoin farm started, this is probably the cheapest that you'll be able to get graphics cards right now. I think Pesley said in a video, basically, the longer it takes you to get some of these things done, the more expensive it's going to be. So if you want to max that Bitcoin farm out, I would recommend buying graphics cards now, not later, because they're only going up from here, 340k at the moment. M67 grenades, 22 to 23k. They were about 40k, but they're going down quite a bit now. The reason for this is because I know a lot of people said in my last video People use these grenades to turn into Proper to get his loyalty up, because if you don't have EOD, you're going to fall short of his loyalty once you get to the level where you want to max him. So M67 grenades, still worth a decent amount, 23k. Military circuit boards are also doing really well, 80,000 rubles. So if you find these, they're really common on reserve. Common, like they're all right. You can find them. 80,000 rubles for a military circuit board, definitely worth selling. It's a 1-slot item. Military power filters, another 1-slot item that's found very often on reserve, 65,000 rubles, doing pretty good. I think these might go up a little bit in the future, but they're selling pretty well right now. So if you guys wanted to sell them, definitely sell them. OFC shells will go up a little bit in the future. There's another Proper quest that isn't required for Kappa as far as I know. I'm not at Kappa yet, but as far as I know, this quest isn't required for Kappa. So if you wanted to sell them, go ahead, but don't take my word for it, because it might be required for Kappa. I'm not sure if they've changed it, but as far as I know, in previous wipes, the quest where you have to turn in a military battery and the OFC shells was not required for Kappa. It was just required to unlock the Ash 12. Nails. So this is one of the ones that I suggest buying now. So pack of nails will go up to about 40 or 50k. Right now it's only about 7 or 8k. So this is used for the sick case barter with Jaeger. So if you guys are planning on trying to get a sick case and you don't want to spend millions of rubles for it, I would recommend definitely using these packs of nails now. So buying them and saving them, don't sell them. And I think you need 15. It might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less, but buying them now, 15 at 7k is peanuts compared to when they're at like 40 or 50k and you want to buy them to barter for sick cases. The only problem with the sick case barter is this one item here, and that's Paracords. Paracords are pretty high right now, 61,000. It's actually not as high as I saw them yesterday. They're at about 90k. So they might be on their way down, but it could just be a fluctuation. Things change day to day, always in Tarkov. So 64,000, not bad. If you guys want to save them, but I recommend you can just sell them right now, and then they'll become cheaper later on in the wipe. So buy the nails now and then buy the Paracords later, and then you can barter for your sick case. You can also trade, what is this, a rivals band. Somebody wants a rivals band for a Paracord, which is a weird trade, but okay. Phase control relays, so 12,000 rubles. I think these are worth picking up, just because my rule of thumb is anything above 10k I'll pick up per slot. So 11k, 12k phase control relays are doing okay, but they will go up slightly in the future, so if you want to hold on to them, that's a good idea as well. ASAs are doing well, 364k, but they're very low for what they will cost. They will cost around $1 million in the coming weeks. So if you guys wanted to get that solar power done, I would recommend buying ASAs now and not selling them, and just saving them and then using them for your power supply later, or your solar supply later. Power supply. Now, PSUs are doing good, 40k. They're going to probably go down. They might go a little bit up, but they will eventually drop. But for 40k, 10,000 per slot for a 4-slot item, it's not too bad, in my opinion. Saline Solution. Saline is doing well because you need it for the med station. So Saline is doing pretty good. 34,000. I've seen them jump up to like 40 or 50k, but right now they're at about 35,000 as of today, and they're doing pretty well. So I would sell these if I were you. If you've already leveled up your med station or you have enough for your med station, sell them. Water filters. Now this is something that I recommend you buy now, because water filters, if you're planning on getting your hideout to the point of a boost generator or water collector, water filters you should stock up on. They were like 15k last week and now they're 30k. So they're going up, and I'm telling you these will be 90 to 120k, you know, in a few weeks. So buy these, stock up on them. As you can see, I've got a shit ton of them. Like, I've got a shit ton of them. I'm also stocking up green and red gunpowders, intelligence, stuff like that. So I've got a shit ton ready to go, so that in my water collector I can just start making big super waters and you start making a lot of money once you save these kinds of items up. So that's basically my advice to you, is buy water filters right now and buy nails right now. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to check out the giveaway down below for an EOD account. And come check out my Twitch. If you come say hi, that's super sweet. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, people.